And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and I wanted to do a character review of the Geonosian Soldier because he is amazing. He's one of the most useful characters that I have. I use him in almost all plays of the game. He's very good in the raids. He's good in the squad arena. He's good in Galactic Wars. And I think he is amazing. Now, I want to start doing these character reviews. And in the comment sections, you're welcome to put any kind of suggestions on what my next character review video will be. I've done a bunch of these already. I was going through my playlist of videos that I've made for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I've already made about 26 of the 80-ish or so characters in the game. And so put in the comment section on which one you want me to do next. I'll be glad to do that. Other thing, too, is, and I really struggle with the pronunciation of this word. Let's see if we can hear it. Geonosians. I always want to say Genosian, but it's Geonosian. I guess I could see that. I have a horrible time with pronunciation and getting names right. I always call Rey Leia, and I get all the droids mixed up, and I often get the clones mixed up. Not because I don't know who they are. It's just, I do this in real life with people. I just get people's names mixed up all the time. My bad. Also, I wanted to take a quick look at the forums. This is a pretty cool post that just went up. The next major update for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes will unlock a new feature called mods. Mods are a new progression system for characters level 50 and above. Mods will allow you to enhance and customize your character stats in a way never seen at the holotables. Boy, looks like you can equip these mods and boost certain stats. Like on the Geonosian Soldier, I think increasing his critical rate would be amazing. And I'll talk a little bit more about that because that's what makes him really good. What are mods? Mods are a new type of item that allow you to customize the stats of the character to which that they are equipped. A character can equip up to 6 different mods at once, and each one will add stats to that character. Mods come in 6 different shapes. You can assign one of each shape to a given character. Mods affect a primary stat and may also affect additionary secondary stats once the mod is leveled up. We'll be sharing more information about mods in our next major update in the coming days, so I can't wait. In addition to mods, we'll be adding more features as well as fixing a large number of bugs. I am glad that they are continuously updating this game. I love that. All right, let's go back to the character review. Geonosian Soldier is amazing. Now, one of the things I'll say about him is that he's really easy to farm, pretty easy to get. He's not a exclusive character that's only in data packs. You can farm him. You can get him up to Gear 9 relatively easy. He doesn't require any of the special raid parts. And then when you do get him up to Gear 10, he's one of the highest power characters in the game. There's a couple that can go to 11. Like I know Qui-Gon Jinn can go to 11, so of course he's a little bit higher there. But at Gear 10, he has amazing stats. And I still have one slot that I could fill up and do more. I probably won't do that. And then these are probably pieces that will be released later. They removed them from the game. So what makes him awesome, and I'm just going to say this right now, is this Hive Tactics, which is his unique ability. Geonosian allies gain 9% critical chance. Geonosian Soldier gains a 50% turn meter when scoring a critical hit. This is insanely good. This is nuts. And we're going to go in the squad arena at the end of the video and play 2 or 3 different battles, and you'll see this go off all the time because he has a very high critical chance rate, one of the highest ones in the game. There's this number right here, and I'm not sure exactly what it means or how it works, but his physical critical rating is 553, and that's one of the higher ones in the game. On the high side, they can go in the high 500s. On the low side, they're about 200. So 553 is a high number, and he goes off all the time as far as his critical chance, and he's just going over and over and over and again. I've seen him attack 2 or 3 times in a row. It's really cool on the Rancor events when the door comes down and all of the shots are critical. He is just going more than anybody else. If you have somebody else that has a double attack like Qui-Gon Jinn or IG-86, and he goes, it's just boosting his turn meter, which is amazing. All right, the other reason why he is awesome is this swarm ability. And I know it has a bonus for other Geonosian characters. There's only one other farmable Geonosian character, which is Poggle, and he is okay. And there's Sunfac, and there is the Spy, which are ones that are only available in the data pack. So I'm not finding that there's like synergies like with an all team of Geonosian characters, but double attack in this game is always good, and I'll talk about why that's good on the team that I'm using for my squad arena, because the second person will go in with a base attack, and let's say that second person is Rey, well then suddenly she gets a chance for dodge to go up. Or the second person is Qui-Gon Jinn, and then there's a chance for him to reduce the turn meter. Or the second person is Royal Guard, and he gives them a chance to stun. That is very cool in almost every way. And then his basic attack just does a ton of damage. And then he also gets a chance for offense up for 3 turns, which is also incredibly useful in the raids because it'll trigger the Rancor to do his debuff skill instead of attacking, and that is not a bad thing at all. You rather have that debuff go off than him just pounding you into the ground. So I'm just going to say this is one of the best attackers in the game. I put him up there with Rey and Leia as far as amazing attackers. Probably Rey is hands down the best. A lot of people refer to Geonosian Soldier as a poor man's Rey. I think he's almost just as good. He is very, very, very good. So let's go into the squad arena. And this is a team that I've been using for a while, and I'm going to try to find the lowest rank. I've got 3 battles left, so I will do all 3 battles. Let's see if I can get the 15th seed to come up here before we go into battle. And I use Dooku as lead. I do believe that Old Ben is a better leader, but I don't have Old Ben maxed out. So right now I'm using Dooku. Then I've got Geonosian Soldier, Qui-Gon Jinn, which is essential for taking down the taunts on the tanks. Rey, which is the best attacker in the game. And Royal Guard is very, very tanky. I mean, we're talking huge amounts of hit points on this guy. He can stun. His taunt triggers automatically, so you don't have to activate the ability for the taunt to go up. He's really hard to work around. Stormtrooper Han is also very good. And also, as far as defensive teams go, they will put both Stormtrooper Han and Royal Guard. And if you've ever played against that team, you know it is very hard to beat. All right, so we're going to go into battle right here. And this is a team that I'm fighting against that I'm not overly familiar with. It's just a droid team where they've added in the Jawa engineer, which makes them a lot faster, and he can revive. And I like to take out the engineer first just because things can get out of hand. All right, so I should be able to get a stun off right here. Very cool, and Royal Guard's taunt is already up. And the engineer is stunned. Okay, so now let's see if we can get a critical hit right here, which a critical hit will be in yellow. And if it does go off, he'll automatically go up to 50% turn meter, which is amazing. I'm going to hit the button right now. Look at that. It went up to 50%. His turn meter now is ahead of Dooku's, who hasn't gone yet. Very awesome. Now let's see if I can get lucky here and take out the Jawa engineer without the Royal Guard triggering. No, it did not. All right, and now I can try again with Qui-Gon Jinn. Sweet. All right, so the Royal Guard is triggered, so now I have to take out him. Boy, he's triggered. All right, so here's the double attack right here. And take a look at his energy meter, which is the blue one right there in the middle underneath his health. Right now it's at full. Let's see if it goes to 50% if I get a critical chance right here. Critical hit. 10,000 damage, and his turn meter's almost all the way back. He's ready to attack already. How awesome is that? That is why he is so good. He is amazing. I'm just going to do regular attacks here on the Royal Guard. And then when Qui-Gon Jinn comes around, look, he's going again. Let's see, critical hit. Wow, another critical hit. All right, Leia's going to do... I called her Leia. Rey is going to do mega damage right here. All right, and then from here we get to take out 88. And look at, he's going again. This is awesome. Now, this is an Omega ability. It did get quite a bit better with that final Omega Mats. He's worth Omegaing. He's worth taking to 7 stars. He is amazing, right? He just is really good. All right, Royal Guard is dead. And then we'll take out 86 first, and then we'll save HK for the last, because he is not as strong as the 88 and the 86, that's for sure. Although I do like him lately. I've been using him more, especially in the Ewok event. I've grown to appreciate him. I wasn't a fan of HK47 before, and I'm liking him more now. All right, I'm going to hit autoplay. And that will go, and we will be back in a moment for another battle. Okay, so now we're going to go up against the number 10 seed, and this is an Old Ben team. And I'm just going to say this is the team that I struggle with the most, and you will see why in this battle, because Old Ben's ability is so good. In fact, I am going to try to stun him with Dooku right now. And he does stun, so that is good. Now, this is unfortunate because I have to take out Rey, and his damage will not trigger when I do the double attack. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just try to pick on Qui-Gon first. Maybe that'll be what to do. Let's do that. I have a bad feeling about this, and it did not go critical right there. All right, Rey, do some mega damage. Double attack. Uh-oh. Now, the Royal Guard is triggered. I may have misplayed that. But we'll have to wait until Qui-Gon comes all the way around before I can swing again. I may have got a little ahead of myself there on that. Okay, do the critical right here, and we'll watch the blue bar. It did not do critical. All right. Well, we're taking out the Royal Guard. We're doing mega damage to him. And now I am going to debuff his taunt so that I can finish off Qui-Gon Jinn. But before I do that, I want to stun Old Ben. I really do not want that ability going off. Cool. Got the stun. That is going to make life so much easier. Ah! I lost my Rey. Oh, it's uphill from here. This is not good at all. Go down. Okay, I'm not going to risk doing a single attack here. I'm going to do double attack just in case everybody evades and dodges, which has not happened a lot yet in this game. That is something that happens a lot and can be very frustrating. Well, there's one right there. All right. Their Royal Guard is almost dead, and so is mine, and we are 4-4. Let's see if I can stun Rey. Please stun. Oh, I won't be able to stun because Royal Guard's health is below 50%. I'm going to try to stun Obi-Wan. Very cool. And then we'll single attack Rey. Oh, this is not good. I need to get rid of Rey. There we go. All right. So now I think I just want to keep Old Ben stunned. That sometimes happens with Dooku right here. Ability block is all that's really necessary. It's his main ability that is really annoying. I think I can take out Royal Guard here. One more attack, and then now it's 3 versus 2, and this is a trick. This can turn into a nightmare right here. When Old Ben dies, he's going to give Leia like 900 little buffs, and she becomes like virtually invincible at that point. I'm actually a little bit scared. I'm scared. We're going to see how this goes. Even if I finish off Old Ben, the problem is this. Look at that. How many abilities do you have? 7 abilities up? Oh, man. That might be even 8 abilities. I don't know. Hopefully she knocks out Dooku, and she does. Oh, I got lucky there. No. This is a mess. I could lose. Oh, she goes taunt. Thank you, AI. Let's see if I can. No, I could lose right here. All right, please kill her. Come on, come on. All right, that is for number 10, and we will be back in just a moment. All right, well, while I was away, I was bumped down to number 13. So instead of going for like number 6 or something like that, I will be going up against number 9. And this is the Nightmare Dual Tank team. It is a very good defensive team right here. And they have Old Ben. This is a absolute mess, believe me. All right, we're going to try to make an attempt at stunning Obi-Wan. And this battle is over. I'm just going to tell you right now, the chances of me winning right now are very low because ability block is up across the board and I have offense down on 4 or 5 of my heroes. This is why the Old Ben team is so good. I have very low expectations that I am going to be able to win. I just don't see it happening. All right. So we already have Stormtrooper Han taunted, and he's the one that I would use the debuff with Qui-Gon Jinn, which I can't use because he has ability block from Old Ben. And this just really throws off my entire strategy. And the problem with that attacking Stormtrooper Han right now, too, is that everybody's getting like turn meter advantage when that happens. Well, that's the way it goes. And I have not used a refresh today, but I could use a refresh and try to get higher up. Although my server resets here in about 3 hours, and I have to leave the house as soon as I'm done putting up this video. So it's going to be difficult to play as I get closer to the reset. Boy, this is not the way I wanted this to go at all. Let's see. I really needed to finish off Rey very quickly. Now I have to deal with Royal Guard. Let's see if Qui-Gon can stay alive. Okay. Now this gives me an opportunity to take out Rey. I need to get her dead as soon as possible. There. All right. Now we can win. The only problem right now is that Royal Guard has a ton of health, which is not that bad. Qui-Gon Jinn can do some damage. Ben is not that great of an attacker. He finishes off Qui-Gon Jinn there. Dooku's not that great of an attacker, but he can stun both Qui-Gon and Dooku once I take care of Royal Guard. I don't know. I've got Rey alive. That is a big thing right there, having Rey alive. And she's very resilient because of her dodge. Oh, one more hit. One more hit. Almost. All right. Oh, what did I do that for? I really need to start attacking Qui-Gon Jinn. And just keeping those guys stunned if I can. Oh, come on. Finish him off. You know what? I don't want to play around with this. Let's get rid of him. There we go. 3 versus 2. I like this. Oh, no. Nightmare mode right there. All right, please stun or ability block. Thank you very much. That makes my life so much easier. And Rey is beast right now. I pulled this one off, I believe. Boy, I did not think I was going to win this one at all, and it did work out. Leaving Old Ben for last is really the only way to do it, because when he dies, everybody gets crazy buffs, which is never good. Especially with Leia, which often Leia, she goes invisible and you have to go after her. I think I called it taunt, but it's not that. It's stealth. Right here in the middle of the screen, there's a link to all of my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos. And please leave a comment if you want me to do a character review on another hero. And thank you very much for liking the video. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.